Hey everyone, this video is going to cover unit rates and comparing rates. So to find a unit rate, you would find the cost or the amount for one. Um, the rate when the denominator is one, or how much just for one. So all that means is when we're given something like, uh, if you buy a flat of soda pop with 24 cans in a pop and it's $10. Well, how much does it cost for one can of pop? Okay, so a rate is actually a comparison between two quantities measured in different units. For example, you always hear people talk about, you know, miles per gallon when they're talking about gas in a car, or kilometers per hour if you're driving somewhere, or how many words per minute you can type. Okay, so those are all examples of unit rates. So let's just check out the next slide here and get started on some examples. So um, if you gotta go to the store and you buy 13 sandwiches because I don't know, some reason you're really hungry, and it costs 78 bucks, well, what is the unit rate? So again, unit rate means what is the cost for one sandwich? So we want to know the dollars per sandwich, so we're going to divide $78 by 13 to get the price for one sandwich, okay? And we'll realize $6 each. So the cost of it, if you're going to compare, and this is really where unit rates come in super handy. If we're going to compare um, a box of Cheerios that costs $3.29 for 12 ounce and a grocery brand box of Cheerios that costs us $4.89 for a bigger box, it's 18 ounce. Find the unit rate to find a better buy. So this is something I do anytime I go grocery shopping, usually at Costco when you're buying these huge amounts of quantities of items. Um, you got to kind of think, well, is this a big savings? Do I need to buy this to get this big number of savings? So what I would do here is I would find the cost per ounce, all right, and then I would compare the two and see if it's a good buy or not. So in this case, it costs $3.29 for a 12 ounce box. So what's it cost for 1 ounce? Okay, and it's about 27.4 cents. Now, if I compare it to the grocery store brand, the Publix brand, it's $4.89 for that bigger box, which is 6 more ounces than the 12 ounce, right? It's 18 ounces. So when I work out what it costs for 1 ounce, I see it's 27.1 cents. So this grocery brand is a bit cheaper, but not a whole lot cheaper. Miles per gallon I just referred to basically tells you what your gas mileage is for a car. In Canada, we actually use liters per 100 kilometers. So if it takes 11 gallons to drive 250 miles, so you want to figure out miles per gallon. So when you're dividing, think about that unit rate. If it's miles per gallon, well, the miles is going to have to be on top and the gallons will be on bottom. So you're taking 250 and dividing it by 11. And that's going to get you the mile per gallon, also known as the unit rate. Okay, so we've got 250 miles per 11 gallons. We want to find out how many per 1 gallon. All we really have to do is divide by 11, and we'll see that we get 22.7 miles. Some awesome sound effects right there. Okay, so just a little review here. Again, the unit rate refers to a denominator of 1, so we're always trying to get down to 1. And you can see this link in the PowerPoint from your course as well. Okay, let's cover another example here. So, if you bike 24 miles in 4 hours at a constant rate of speed, what do you ride in 1 hour? Well, you simply divide. You want your miles per hour, so your 24 miles goes on top, hours goes on the bottom. We divide, and we see that we're actually traveling at a rate of 6 miles per hour. Another example, we're going to buy a 12 pack of Gatorade for $13.44. Well, what does that work out to per bottle compared to, say, if you buy it, at the Mac store? Probably cheaper. Um, So if we buy 12 bottles for $13.44, we want to know the dollar per bottle cost. So the dollar is going to go on top, okay, per one bottle. So we're going to divide by 12, and we're going to get the dollar cost per one bottle. It's $1.12 per one bottle. So pretty good price. Okay, this last example here, um, this is a comparing rate, or yeah, comparing rate example. So Um, the price of 3 different bags of cat food are shown on the table here. So which bag has the lowest price per pound? Um, so this is something that will come in handy again if you're shopping around for anything really. So we've got 3 different bags of cat food, but they're all different sizes: 3.5 pounds, 7 pounds, and this big 20 pounds. We've got the price per the bag over here. So what we want to do, we have to compare, as that old saying goes, apples to apples. So we need to get everything in a unit rate to find out the cost per pound, and then we know which is the better deal. Okay, so when we're thinking in our head, we need to think price per pound. So we'll think that the dollar rate is going to go on the top as the numerator, and the denominator will be the pound, because we want to know price per pound. Okay, so all we're going to do is first size up the price of the small bag. So for the 3.5 pound bag, we're going to divide 4.83 by 3.5 and get dollars per pound. So that works out to $1.38 per pound. The next one, we're going to do the exact same thing, except we're going to use our price as $9.45 and divide by 7 pounds. We see that it's a little cheaper at $1.35 a pound. And for the 20-pound bag, we're going to use a price of $27.20 divided by 20 to get the cost per pound. It's actually $1.36 a pound. Okay, so in this case, the bigger bag is not always the best buy. We'll see that the best buy is actually the 7-pound bag, because it's the least expensive at $1.35 per pound. Okay, so bottom line with unit rates, get it in a 1 unit. Okay, make that denominator 1. Okay, that's it for this. Please do your work in your workbook. It's definitely going to help on these 2 sections. And good luck on your quiz. See me if you need any extra help. Take care.